Welcome back to Street Beat. I'm Amir Makevson. You know, downtown Detroit is one of the hottest locations in the country right now, believe it or not. Investors are buying up property and companies. They're moving their businesses to the inner city at a breathtaking pace. Our next guest represents an organization that is welcoming these new professionals to Detroit and encouraging them to stick around for a while. Joining me now is Karissa Holmes, Board Chair for Detroit Young Professionals. Karissa, welcome to Street Beat. It's good to have you here. You know, there's some people who might hear me say, oh, the businesses and people are coming in Detroit at a breathtaking pace, and they'll say, oh, no, they just don't want to believe it. You tell it.
It's true. From what we're hearing from our members, there is always a wait list for places to move into, and people are looking for, employers that are located downtown so they can take advantage of the nightlife opportunities now. Which
areas are you looking for people to live in? I hear Midtown is also very hot right now.
Midtown and Brush Park, Corktown, the surrounding neighborhoods for downtown. And really right now we're just waiting for the development to come so that there's space for people to move into.
People are, Dan Gilbert and Illich family, I mean, they're buying things up really like hotcakes and encouraging other people to do the same. Apparently that's going pretty well.
Definitely, definitely. I personally took advantage of the movement, and I live downtown myself, and I love it.
Do you see young people, middle-aged people, old people, just it's a mixture? Or?
Yes, definitely. The demographics are certainly becoming more mixed now, and that's part of the reason why DYP is, going towards helping young professionals get more integrated into the community.
So what do you do to encourage people or to encourage people to move downtown or get involved or at least come take a look and see what's going on?
Yeah, well, DYP provides civic engagement, professional development, and networking opportunities. So that's how we encourage young professionals to get involved, is to show them how they can get involved in their community and make a difference.
Is it more than just living opportunities that you get involved with and talk with young professionals? And where do you find them?
Well, definitely. Our primary focus is to provide outlets for young professionals and entrepreneurs to get engaged with their community. So we have partnered with organizations such as Forgotten Harvest and Gleaners and Greening of Detroit to get our members involved in those organizations. We also want to connect our members who are emerging leaders with existing leaders. So we've invited, business, social, political leaders to come talk to our organization. And then lastly, to create an environment that young professionals would like to live in, we host social events such as happy hours or events at the Tiger Stadium. And, that's our contribution to helping Detroit be more welcoming.
How many people do you have involved in that? And it's obviously way more than living. It's
Definitely, definitely. So our network, we have just over 400 members that financially contribute to the organization. But our network in terms of who we connect with on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, it's upwards of 30,000 people.
Wow. Do they have common interest, I guess, for the most part? Or?
They have the common interest of wanting to grow personally and professionally and make a difference in the community. But we have people that are in all different types of industries in our organization.
And so they share their experiences as the others do, and then you have a broad network.
Exactly.
Network there. Wow. What do you think? Sometimes it is a little difficult to make people think that wonderful things are happening, and they are. What do you think your organization could be very helpful in terms of taking that message around and linking in and bringing in new people?
Definitely. We are just trying to do a better job of showcasing the great things that are happening in Detroit. So DYP has a weekly newsletter that we send around, and we always try to highlight community events. One of the big things that we highlighted recently is all of the wintertime events that are going on in downtown and Midtown.
A lot of people don't know.
No. So, that's our way of helping people to stay informed with what's going on in the city.
So do you do that mostly through social media?
Yep, social media, and then we have our website, and we also have a weekly newsletter that gets sent around via email.
Now, if I'm interested in joining and I become a part of your organization and I have something I want to share, I have access to that as well?
We are going to be instituting an online member database in mid-January, and that'll be a great opportunity for members to share that kind of information.
Is that like 90+% of how you share your information is through, boy, what would you do without?
I know, right?
It's always hard to even think about it. Now, what's your website?
Our website is DetroitYP.org. And we are also on LinkedIn and Facebook at just search for Detroit Young Professionals. And then via Twitter and Instagram, our handle is at DetroitYP.
Okay, Karissa, thank you very much. Continued success to you, because that's exactly what we need. We've got wonderful things happening, and people need to know about it. That's what you're doing, so thank you.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much
it.
for having
Thank you
us.
for being on the show today. You can visit DetroitYP.org and do that for a lot of helpful information. And we're going to show you how to run this town right after this.